It is you.
Yes. You're listening now. Okay, let's go see. How about now? No?
It's not playing. It's
Yes.
playing by no man.
Okay. All right, guys, though, let's get started. Then we'll start the recording. And then we go from there. Let's see. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for your time to join. And then let me see if I can do something here as well. People can join. You can share on the YouTube any comments, the today's link, webinar link, okay? Joseph? On the YouTube comment, Facebook comments, you can share the link so people can join. Okay. Okay, so as people are joining, let me, when I share the screen, I have to do some mechanism. I think I'm good. So let's start with this. Okay. So let's get the agenda going on so that everyone can understand. Hey, my name is Shiblu Ahmed. I am actually the founder of TS4U IT Engineering Bootcamp. And also I'm actually CEO of the Texa4U. TS4U IT Engineering Bootcamp is actually the DBA of Texa4U. Okay, so quick intro. I came here 2010, May 2010, with $100 in the pocket. Okay, so then today I'm here. I work until the 2019 December. I actually worked the whole tenure of the job in the IT job, in the corporate job. And then I started January 2020. Yep, our software development and IT bootcamp. So personally, I have 6 healthy, beautiful kids. I have my wife, I have my parents, and I have my siblings. So I'm like, that's the personal. Of course, I'm very healthy. So that's, you all see. I think that's about me. I'm very focused. I'm very serious what I do. And when I do something, I do not give up. And who work with me, I push them very hard. And I do not take excuse for any granted. I actually look for the solution. Okay, so that's how I am. I believe everything is possible in the United States because the possibility is endless. You can do whatever you want. Okay, you have been given the opportunities in this country as for the government, non-government, yourself, right? So you can do anything you want, as I mean, like the good way, not the bad way. Okay. So today we are here. Our bootcamp, everyone is required to join the webinar so that they can learn about our bootcamp process, procedure, and we set the expectation. So they get to know what they're getting into this, and they can learn, they can ask questions. And all this actually combined, they can make a decision. So joining the webinar is required, means it is mandatory for everybody, okay? And if someone actually is, you are joining from the, what is this called? Let me send you the link from Multistream. Please, you can join. Actually, you can register. You can register webinar, and then you can join. Let me send you the webinar link. Did you send the webinar link, Joseph? Okay, I am sending the webinar link on the chat here, so people can get it. Okay, I did it. I'm good. Okay. All right. So we provide actually you can mute from both. We provide 5 bootcamp. They're all from the software development part of all the software development. It means they're all same. Okay, let me bring Shahid to the panelist. Okay, Shahid is all good. Okay. So this today's topic is AWS DevOps engineer, Cloud Ops engineer. This is one of the positions you will be transforming. Either you have some IT background or you do not have any background. That's the goal. Part of this, the title or the positions, it is actually identified or the job post by the millions of companies across the USA. You will see the AWS DevOps engineer, DevOps engineer, Cloud Ops engineer, Cloud engineer, infrastructure engineer, AWS DevOps engineer, 1, 2, 3, all of the position. Okay, they are all under the hood the same. Of course, every company, they make up their own position. And my observation, 95% company, they actually do not follow any of the position strictly the way it should be, which is fine. Okay, this is how it should be, because every position, every company adjusts how they want. Okay, so the position your title will be AWS DevOps engineer or Cloud Ops engineer, only DevOps engineer, only Cloud Ops engineer. Okay, who is hiring this position? So let's know this. This position is hired by government, non-government, any domain. Any domain means the automotive, healthcare industry, financing, banking, government, all the agency. Now you can say the positions available, millions of open position of the DevOps engineer, and it will be always the same. Is it like the born recently? It is not born recently, but you can say it is an updated version of the system engineer. What system engineer does, they normally work on the on-premises system. On-premises means every company has a large building where they actually have all their computers. That's called the data center. So the typical system engineers, they work on those environments, and those environments will exist forever. So now you can say where the DevOps engineer fit into the picture. Good news is the companies or the government, they are not building any more cloud, any more data center. They stopped it. Okay. Why?
Hello.
Yes.
The screen is not looking clear from my side. I'm not
Really?
sure. Sylvie is also saying that she's not looking clear.
Oh. You guys should see now. How about now?
No, it's looking blurry from my side.
Okay, 1 second. Ready, set, go. How is now? Is it good?
Yeah, it's good now.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so again, all the data center exist. It will be all as it is, but none of the companies is stopping their development. All the applications are coming, companies are growing, companies will be growing. So of course, when the application grows and the company has a millions, 10,000 or billions of the users, and they are not planning to they are not doing any more data center. So what they're doing, actually companies are renting all the computers from somebody else, we call the cloud, right? So you can say Google, they give the rent of all the resources, mean the computer, storage, memory, all of this. You are not just buying it, you're just renting it. So that's called the cloud. So cloud is your companies are using somebody's computer and the data or the storage or the memory, just renting and pay as you use. What are the benefits? Benefits are amazing. To build a data center, it can cost $400, $500 million. And the money is not the issues for the companies. The amount of the issues is location selection, go through the city, go through the state, go to the federal, get the approval. It's a hell of journey. Even for the federal, they find out it is very complex to build something new. So all the companies, they are using cloud. Means cloud is up and running. You can literally write the code and you can provision, means you can deploy your code on the cloud. The amount of time can be 1 hour, can be 2 hours. This is that fast. You can take your application and the services on the cloud very fast because everything is ready. It's a ready-made product. You are just using it. So that's the reason cloud is very demanding. Over the COVID, you saw the cloud was actually the very top, right? Thousands of companies, they grow. Nobody stopped their business. Everything was on the cloud, up and running, and the business was booming. So this position is great. The learning is amazing in TS4U. We built the curriculum, or we built the whole positions, how you can transform our way. Again, this is our way. That's what we do. Because our team member, they work in the industry, and we actually set up the whole curriculum that way. We just do not show the bunch of tools just to show you. We actually correlate and connect the dot of each tool's technology. So that's the reason the program content is very unique, designed in a way that a non-technical people or someone is technical, semi-technical, if they are prioritizing, if they spend their time and the effort, we are very confident with the data, 85% to 95% job success rate, we will be placing you into the job. We have no problem with this. One day early or one day later. Okay. So the salary, cloud of salary start with the 90,000, 100,000, 110, 130. Okay. So like one of our the students just joined job. I'm not going to tell you what is all of this. So it is actually the exactly $250,000. Okay, that's it. You don't need to ask more details. And this is a full-time, direct hire, remote. So the position is mostly remote position for the cloud ops DevOps. Of course, you heard the money. Of course, it means the full-time means always you get the benefits. So now you can say the sustainability of the job. Cloud ops job is very sustainable. Once you become a DevOps engineer, cloud ops engineer, you can die with it pretty much. That's it. You do not need to switch your career other position, because the area is itself very wide, very elastic. Sky is the limit. You can die. You do not need to worry about I want to be something else, because money is there, position is there, tools are there, technology is there. You can just move around here and there. Nothing will be like a new for you. So that's the sustainability. You heard about the salary. That's great. And you heard about the work-life balance. A DevOps is 8 hours official job, 8 to 5 or 9 to 6, or again, your team, your manager will decide the hour. But 30 days a month, 1 day a month, you have to be 24 hours on call. Means the phone will be on with you. You're not doing anything. Just any production issue happen, you just get the call. You just media person to divert the call in the other department. So that's actually the typical job. We covered the company, sustainability, salary. Okay. So now let's go to the next one. Let's go. I am actually
Cloud Ops engineering is one of the most in-demand skill sets in today's job market. If you're looking for a career in AWS Cloud Ops engineering, TS4U has the premium course for you.
Coming, you guys also, I think I forgot to give you guys the quick intro. So everything you see in the TS4U, in-house built. That's great, right? There is a reason, because it is a project-based transformation bootcamp. What it means, every single dot I say to you, actually I do day-to-day basis. I do means my team does. So we do not need to tell any fairy tale story. We do not need to show you any book. Stand by, I can talk here 24 hours without any single break. Each of the topic, because the whole team, we build our own application, we build our own service. But that's the reason we are actually a software development company. IT Bootcamp is one of the wings of our business. So it means if you join here, then not only you'll be learning whatever you're learning, but also everything will be practical. So it means whatever you'll be learning, you can speak the same way, and any hiring manager, technical, non-technical, they listen to you and they will think, yeah, that's the work is. Because that's actually called the project-based transformation. Even if you just learn and do our own work, it can take for you years to get our work done, by the way. So anyway, I do not want to take any more time. You guys have your own mentor. So the DevOps CloudOps mentor, from the day one, we always keep one person. We do not change. We are very strict who become our mentor, how our mentoring is, because we are not the typical training center. We very strictly maintain the quality, what type of content we provide, how efficiently, how dynamically we can share the content, give the content to our student, so student can become competent, prepare themselves, and get ready for the job market in the time range. That's the reason we are very strict what we do. So I allow Shahid to speak. Shahid Mehboob, he is actually our DevOps CloudOps mentor from the day one. Shahid actually the you can call lead of the DevOps, and then also all our infrastructure, everything he sees, oversee. And plus, he actually works full-time as a DevOps engineer. Oh, actually, no. So he actually nowadays, he works as a software architect, lead software architect. So I allow Shahid to speak. The program you will see is designed by him and us. We work together to build the program. That's the reason every time, maybe after 6 months, you see the program is switch, something different, means that we all update the program based on today's demand. So let Shahid speak so you guys can hear from him. Shahid, you can unmute and you can speak.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Shiplawai. So, hey guys, it's kind of good afternoon, right? Okay, so Shahid and based in Dhaka, Bangladesh. So as Shiplawai said, I'm basically working as a full-time DevOps engineer come software architect. So as of last month, my official position was as a DevOps engineer, and from this month, basically my new role is basically software architect, and I'm kind of the most senior here. So I worked as a software engineer from the beginning of my career, and then I switched myself to the DevOps engineering and infrastructure engineering role. I worked around 5 years as a DevOps engineer, and then now I'm actually leading the teams and working as a software architect. So as Shiblubai said, we designed this course from our experiences. So as Shiblubai was an architect before, I was a software engineer and DevOps engineer before. So what we actually did is took what we did in our companies based on our roles. We summarized everything and gathered the specific topics that we needed to know for this role. Okay, so then slowly we started building a course or a pathway to learn the entire DevOps journey, or back then it was a DevOps, nowadays it's CloudOps, as you can see. So we started as a DevOps engineering bootcamp, and then slowly we put more cloud into the ecosystem, and that's when it became the AWS CloudOps engineer, because we mostly focus on AWS. Okay, so this is a kind of lengthy bootcamp, and everything is hands-on. Everything is based on our own projects. We don't just teach the basics. The basics are for day one. Okay, so we just take roughly 1 month to get our members, the bootcamp members, up and running with the basics. For example, Linux, Git, and some software engineering lifecycle, which is the SDLC, software development lifecycle, and how to use Agile, Scrum, Jira, and some project management tools. So all of these basics are covered usually within a month, and then we go to the real business. Okay, so we start with the cloud, and we use the AWS as our primary cloud, and this is our main focus. So mostly we do anything in our bootcamp journey, we do it with AWS, so that all of our members are very much acquainted with the AWS, and our target is whenever they are at the end of the bootcamp, so that they can actually sit for the AWS Solution Architect Associate exam and they pass. Okay, so with this, they gets two benefits. They gets to know how AWS is used day by day, and then at the end of the bootcamp, they gets the AWS Certified Solution Architect as well. So this is kind of good for both. All right, and from the month two, what we do, as you know, with the AWS, we don't just go and share everything that AWS has. Okay, this is the services that AWS has, and this is how you use it. No, we don't do that. What we do using AWS, we actually deploy real world projects that are built in-house as well. Okay, so as Shiblawai said, we actually use everything that is built in-house. So this web application that you see, the ts4u.us, and you see we have our own chat applications as well. We have our own agile solutions as well. Okay, so everything is built in-house, and then these things actually has their own life cycles. Our in-house software engineers does everything. Okay, and we have CI/CD solutions to bring all of the codes into the cloud, and all of these life cycles are actually shared with the bootcamp members as well, so that they can see what they will be doing in their day-to-day jobs. And I, as a DevOps engineer, what I do in my day-to-day basis, I actually included everything in this bootcamp. Okay, so from the day one, you will feel like this is not a bootcamp. This is just an internship program where you will go through the what you will do. You will go and learn our culture, how to work as a DevOps engineer, how to do communication, how to work with certain tickets, and how to do retro meetings, everything that a company offers, you will see it here. Alongside this, you will do workshops, you will do your practices, you will do our technical questions, because if you don't solve our technical questions after the workshop, you will be getting flagged, and you'll be getting hammered by Shiblawai. Okay, so nobody has escaped from this. So new members won't be as well. So that's how we work. And after the technical questions, you need to do the show and tell as well. So whatever you have learned, you definitely need to do a show and tell by yourself based on that topic. Okay, so that it enhances your talking capabilities as well. You it will enhance your presentation skills as well. So everything you learn, you need to do it by yourself, and you need to do it in a professional manner. Okay, so whatever an engineer does in a company in a day-to-day basis, I share everything from my perspective. Shiblubai shares everything from his perspective, and with that, we also have like show and tells based on what we are doing live with our systems. Let's say we have a big release. So what we do, we actually like create a webinar like this, and every members actually join, and they can see live what is happening, how a specific feature is released into the cloud. Okay, and how that feature is integrated with the existing system. So all of these life cycles are actually shared with all of the bootcamp members. Okay, and as Shublubai said, DevOps and CloudOps is a very dynamic field. Everything changes day by day. Okay, let's say one specific tool is trending today, and after 3 months, another tool will be trending, another new architecture will be trending. So as I am a DevOps engineer working full time, right? So I tend to like know about these things or work with these things, and I know what wave is coming, what technology will be hot in next 6 months or next year, right? So what I do, I tend to change things, I tend to shuffle around things and focus on a specific topic that is gonna be hot in the upcoming market. Okay, so as all of our students actually do interviews, and we know about their interview experiences as well. So from the interviews, we also know that what are the skills or what are the tools and experiences that a certain company is looking for. So from those data, we actually design our boot camps, we actually change our boot camps, we put new contents on top of the existing boot camp, like syllabus, you can say. Okay, so with this, we continuously try to evolve. We continuously try to stay up to date and give the bootcamp members whatever they need to be like top of the line of this DevOps game. Okay, so that's what we try to do here. And as you know, I won't talk about the tools, as Shiprabai has this page. This page has everything that you need to know from the day one, what you will be doing, from each quarter with what you will be doing, which tools you will be learning, what are the labs you will be doing. Everything actually is in this page, and this covers all the Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, and GitOps, and Argo CD, everything. Okay, if you are looking for the tools names, you will get it on this page. I won't talk about the tools because the tools are just tools, right? These tools is hot today in the market, and next year it may not. So we continuously try to evolve. We don't just use some buzzwords that you learn this, and you will be a DevOps engineer. No, we never do that. Okay, we actually show what are the things that are used in day by day, how you can actually create your own automation scripts, how you can actually use your existing, for example, Linux basics knowledge in order to apply it on a real world. Okay, so we give tasks based on these things, and you need to solve it, and this way you will actually evolve. So this is what we try to do here over the course of this bootcamp. And end of the day, as Shiblubai will actually go through the interview process and like job related things as well. So I won't go to that. So yep, that's the thing. So as a summary, this is not just about your technical proficiency. Okay, so you can learn thousands of tools, but if you don't know the culture, if you don't know the ecosystem, then it will be like a very tough game for you. Okay, so because all the tools you will get from the Udemy or YouTube as well, everything is there, but what they won't offer you is the experience, the ecosystem that we have, because we have software engineers working here. More than 5 software engineers actually works full time for a specific product. So we have multiple products as well. We have in-house DevOps engineers, project managements. Okay, so everything you will get within a company, you will get here. So think of it as like an internship or a real job as well, and that's how you will actually progress. Okay, don't think of it as like just a boot camp or just a course. We never call our boot camp as a course, right? Because courses you will get it from Udemy for $10. It's all good. Okay, so that's the thing. It's not just about the technical proficiency. You will be going beyond your technical skills. You will actually emphasize more on your like communication skill, problem solving skill, how to collaborate on things, because we have groups of people who works together and prepares, let's say, show and tell, and they solves a problem and gives the show and tell sometimes together, sometimes alone. So we have both kind of environments so that you get that vibe for a cross-functional team. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. You will continuously improve, you'll continuously evolve and like streamline your journey, and will help you like based on whatever you need and what are the tools you need to thrive to your job market. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. That's what I actually as a mentor try to do to like prepare our members as a confident and like as a DevOps engineer who has a solid foundation. I myself actually value the foundation more than the buzzwords. Okay, so like everybody knows, I actually focus on the foundations more than the tools, because I believe if you have solid foundations, you just need to look at the documentation of a new tool and you will be learning that tool within a day or two. Okay, so that's why the foundations are very important, and I actually try to go into that and make our like prepare our members as a good DevOps engineer, and so that you don't even need any help from me. You can actually tackle your own challenges that comes to your way. Okay, so that's what we try to do. That's what I try to deliver as a DevOps mentor for this bootcamp. And yeah, that's it. I guess I won't take much time. Thank you, Shiprubai, for giving me the space. And yep, and I will see you on the bootcamp. Thank you so much, guys.
We have a questions. Sylvie, yes, you can do it online. There is no problem. She asked a questions. So yeah, while Shahid is here, if you guys have any questions, you guys can ask. He can answer. It's good for me, so I don't need to speak. So if you guys have any question, please go ahead. You can ask, or I will be answering as well. Yeah, Sylvie asked the question, can we do the boot camp from online? Yes, you can. Okay. All right. Shahid, thank you very much. So let's continue with this. So you guys learn. This is the page you can come here, courses, TS4U website, ts4u.us courses. Then you will come AWS Cloud Ops Engineer. That's your link, and you will go over this. Again, everything is here. We actually go very precisely and very strictly. And then of course you can join the free trial because we are starting. Still two weeks to go, so you're good. Okay. So let's continue with this. So Shahid has covered everything else. So now let's go with the boot camp, the payment and the fees and everything else. So TS4U IT Engineering Bootcamp is Michigan State accredited IT bootcamp. So that's amazing. Okay. With that said, I will go about the multiple way how the payment works. Beside the state of Michigan, we have two major partners. Okay, we'll go over them as well. So while I am actually talking about this, I want to go the plans and fees. Okay, the first of all, before we go this, our process is very straightforward. Someone need to join the free trial. It is important, so you need to fill it. You can speak with us so that it is great for you to make a final decision. Okay, and then of course I want to speak with you. Okay, is when it's enrollment, our team talk, I also want to speak with you one-on-one. I want to get to know you because this is what I do full-time basis. Okay, it is 3 years. Okay, and then join our free webinar. You are here. That's amazing. So in the webinar, it is required for everybody to join the webinar so that you can learn ins and out. You can ask questions. You can actually, we'll be sharing this webinar so you can take extra time to make, to actually prepare your final minute questions so that you're comfortable. You get to know everything up front. And the reason everything we do, because all your information, it is because we work with the state, we work with the partners, we actually obligated to share your data with our partners and the state. Because of course, someone is doing the regular job, then they're making the big money. And plus the state has funding for you. Okay, so now let's go to we have one of the partner is called the Stride. Stride is one of the company. They provide the university, colleges, and the vocational boot camp like us, the student income share loan. It's called the income share loan. So let me go over this first. It means you are joining zero. Okay, you are joining zero in the boot camp. You will be completing your boot camp 12 months, you are not paying. Okay, 12 months, you are not paying. Once you apply, you get approved, then how it works. After your boot camp is done, look at this 12 months. But we are going to wrap up the boot camp in 7 months. So we are actually giving it enough time, do the revisioning, do the practicing, do the preparation, and then still we are not giving you any payment burden on your shoulder. So 12 months, no payment. Once you get job, then you are making the payment. The way it works. So how about if you do not get job? So income share loan means if you do not get job, I'm only talking about the cloud ops today. If you do not make 40,000 or above from any job at this moment, income share loan is based on the income, your current income. So 12 months, no payment. After 12 months, you are only making, you are in the job market, right? And you're doing some regular job or you're not doing any job. All 3 matches and you are not making 40,000 or above, you do not pay. Basically, after the boot camp, if you do not make 40,000 or above for the Stride, you are not paying. Simple as this. Now, the another use case is, while I join I'm a cloud ops engineer, I joined 1 year and I paid my income share loan and I do not have the contract next 5 months. The same. You are not making 40,000 or above, you are not paying them. Simple. So that's the benefits. So now, what is their benefits? Let's talk about that. Their benefits is, you should know actually. You should click here. That's your goal, at least. You should click here. You go to their website and you see the TS for you. You should learn how their process works. What I said, that's in a summary version of the entire process. But you should spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes so you will understand. So they will tell you all the details. Everything I just said it, you actually find out here. Okay. And then you will go over this. You can click the calculator as well. So you can learn more details. Okay. So, but now let me go over very high level. So if you take the whole amount, okay, it's an example, whole amount, they're making the changes, means from this week, it will be, you are paying 0 upfront, means 250, we are not even taking the 250. You can allow if you are qualified. So if you take the entire bootcamp fees is 17,000, it includes everything included. It means your bootcamp, your interview, your references, your background check, interview assistance, anything and everything is all included. And plus, we are actually taking the whole responsibility here. Means, of course, you do not get job and you are not paying. So the whole amount is covered. You can take maximum the whole amount, the $16,850. That's the maximum amount. 150 you give a deposit, don't worry about that. And minimum $2,500. So you can take maximum $1,685, $850 and minimum $2,500. But you said, well, I want to take only 10,000. Yes, you can take 10,000. You said, I want to take only the 9,000 remaining, I'll be paying myself. You can do that. There is no problem. Okay. So how that works, any of the money you take, if you take $10,000, you are paying the maximum $15,000. Done. That's it. There is no, you are not paying for the loan origination. You are not paying for the loan servicing. TS for you pays for you. On top of this, any amount you take, we invest total around 40% of your bootcamp fees. Okay, so that means you are taking that loan, but they hold the money for us. They do not give us the entire money because they want us. We work hard, you work hard, we work hard, you get job, everybody is happy. So means in the Stride amount you take, if you take $1, you are paying the maximum $1.50. Simple as this. You have the calculator, you go over the calculator, you learn more details. Now the condition is someone needs to be 40 hours because of course I'm giving you the total benefits. You cannot just say, I am doing the 60 hours job and I want to be a DevOps engineer. Probably it's not a realistic expectation. So at least you should be able to do it full time so that we can place you in the job by February. Okay, January, February, your bootcamp will be done. 1 month you can do the interview preparation and you will go to the job market. Simple. So if you do the 35, it's good, but not below 35, you cannot do the income share because we have the very strict, like the timeline to get the things done. And because after 12 months, of course, if you do the regular job, you pay them back. And we do not want you to pay them back. We want you to make money and you pay them back. That's the goal. So you should learn more details how this works. stridefunding.com/TS for you. Okay, so now we have another one. Let's continue with this. We have another partner. It's called the Climb Credit. They're the same. They are actually the student loan provider. They are different than the Stride. The student loan is like your typical loan. You buy a house, you buy a car, and you start paying them back. But there is amazing news. There is a 3 product here we provide. One is the deferred loan. It means you take the loan, but 12 months you are not paying. So see, it's like the Stride, but it is not a Stride. The month-wise you are not paying 12 months. So the goal is this kind of companies give you the options so you can focus on the boot camp. You can focus on the work because the intensive boot camp is intensive, means because there will be 40 hours work is given. And the whole team is standby 24/7 so that you can get the connection you need, you can get the assistant you want, and then you can get it done in a timely manner. So the Climb Credit, they provide the 3 options. You can take loan without interest. You can take loan with interest. You can take the loan only the interest only, means the first 15 months, just pay the small amount. You get the bootcamp done, and then you can, once you get job, here is the good news. Once you get the job, you can pay them off. You are not paying any interest. It's like the other loan. So that's a good option. In the Stride, you cannot do that. Stride means the income share loan. I am paying for you. I am taking the risk, and you just cannot just pay off, and you just cannot save the income share part. They take their income part. If you make money, if you do not make money, you do not pay. Okay, so the Climb, of course, all of this loan you can what is called, you can declare in your the end of the year tax return. So that's good news. Okay. TS40 do not charge any like the cash anymore. We do not do this. If you want to do the self-funding, absolutely you can do this because there is like the what is called the Discover, right? Discover, so many credit card company, they give like the credit card 15-month no interest. Yeah, you can do that as well. Okay, but we have separated the whole process from the financing to our part. And we are like as we are state accredited, we have to follow the way the state run the process and the procedure. And each of the bootcamp we run, we have the insurance with the state. The moment we start the bootcamp, it has to be finished. If we do not finish it, we are actually obligated to pay off to the student because we did not finish. That's the reason we start in time, we get it done in time. And that's the process work. So you can actually take the Climb credit loan. Everything takes actually only 5 minutes to get approved. So Climb credit, you can look at it details and you can apply for the loan as well. If you can apply for the loan, again, you will go details and you'll be applied. Simple information. The couple things in the Climb, in case if you do not get approved, of course, everybody has a low credit, bad credit. You can actually include your family member as a co-borrower, then they approve because they're very flexible. In the Stride, you cannot do that. If you get denied, there is no co-borrower concept in Stride. So either if you get denied, husband denied, right? Because he wants to do this, the wife can apply, then husband can study. The wife is the responsible here. That's how the Stride works. For the Climb, you can use the co-borrower, so they're part of your loan. Okay. The another one is, good news is, if you are a state of Michigan resident, any part of any county, any city, regardless you are a state of Michigan resident, you are underemployed, means you have done the master's, but you are just you're doing the odd job, right? It happens. Or you are supposed to make 80,000, you are making 50,000 or the 40,000. So unemployed, underemployed, you can actually go to the Michigan Works. You can go to the Michigan Works. It's also the federal money. Each state has the federal money. In the Michigan, it goes through the Michigan Works. You go to them and then follow the process. It takes 2-3 months. It's a state process, so they're slow. But you can get between the $4,000 to the $9,500, $300. Okay, that's the benefit you can get as well, and you do not need to pay. State money is a grant. It is not that you are paying up. They want you to become successful. Okay, so now let's come. Hey, you told me about the Stride. You told me about the Climb. No, I want to do the self-funding, right? I have the money. I'm serious. I can get the credit card, or I have some money because serious. Students pay from the savings because they're serious. That's their goal. Students take the money from their 401k. That's their goal. So you can't take all of them because that's all goes to your priority. Is this your priority? Yes, I will make everything happen, right? I will make everything happen if this is my priority. So now if you do the self-funding, okay, you will be getting actually 10% upfront discount if you pay the full amount. So any of the bootcamp you are talking, you are saving good amount of money. And plus, today you join, you are actually getting the $100. If you join the last week, you actually got the first webinar, you got the $100. If you join the next webinar, you are getting the $100 again. So joining the webinar, you are actually getting the discount. If you refer your friend, $150. If you are computer science, $150. If you refer your family member, $150. So you are getting all these benefits as a discount. Now you say, well, I have the money, I can actually pay 5%, the 50% of the bootcamp fees, right? 17,000, so it is 8,500. So you are getting actually 5% discount there as well. So these are all the benefits we are providing for you, so that we reward everyone equally, from our best, level best, as well as our partners. They provide you exactly the opportunities so that you can focus on your career development. And that's how the fees work. I hope I have cleared up very carefully. And but remaining information, once you go courses and you go state funding and the fees, and you actually should look all of this. That's how you learn the details. Okay. So now let's come how the remaining things work. So your commitment we are looking for, as we said, we are not running at any training center. If it is the goal, maybe this is the goal. We do not. We deal with the non-technical people. They have no IT background. They don't know anything about the IT. So teaching you IT, I'm positive you'll run away because IT is not easy. IT is complex. IT itself is complex because the whole world is running on the IT, I mean the technology. So why it will be easy? It should not be easy. But as we are software development company, all the program, all the bootcamp we provide, this is all part of the software development because the product owner, one of the position, software quality assurance engineer, one of the position, vehicle validation engineer, one of the position, cloud ops engineer, one of the position, the DevOps engineer, one of the position, the software engineer, one of the position. So all the bootcamp we provide, it is actually the software development team. So we don't need to tell you all the book version. We do not need to, like I say, okay, think about this, assume this, assumption that. That's not, you do not need to worry about it. We actually show everything practical, as Shahid mentioned. So with that said, of course, you need a commitment. So we would like to see your personal commitment. You say, I am 7 months full-time. Of course, your commitment is good to go. Means you are making the commitment 40 hours. But Joseph said, I am actually going to give the 30 hours. So that if Nazib need 7 months, Joseph need 9 months. But you have to declare everything upfront so that it helps. Because remember, we have the 12 month, right? You are not paying on the 12 month, you have a benefits already. But you should have like the ETA, estimate of time to arrival, this completion date, that's the planning. And then, of course, it is not like a weekly one day. It is a daily commitment, as mentioned, Shahid mentioned. It's like your full-time job, or it is your like the part-time job, like the if you're 30 hours, right? Every day 6 hours. That's every day 5 hours. That is good. 5 into 7, 35 hours, right? 4.5 into 7, 32 hours. Good. So this has to be consistent. Consistency has to be there. So based on your commitment, you have to actually spend time on it. This is very important. So workshop start actually between 9:30, 10, and it can go until 3 p.m. Eastern time. Whoever in Michigan, they have to come to in person. That's the expectation. With the urgency, you can be at home. But the expectation is once you join the bootcamp, you have to open your camera so that we can see it. Remember, you came from somewhere, you have no background, right? So everything you do, every word you say, every word you write, we actually fix it as you go throughout the bootcamp so that you go through the journey in a way that once you join any company, nobody feels like you are a new person. Everybody will feel like you are actually the professional and you are competent. So everything you have to do is very strictly we maintain to make sure you become successful. Okay, success, there is no recipe of like the jackpot. There is no recipe. Become successful, we have to work hard. We have to be consistent. Continuation has to be there. Your commitment, your dedication, and together you put all this together. I can assure you, optimistically, you will be successful. Can be 1 month early, can be 1 month delay or 2 month delay. You will be successful. I have never seen a person that they were in the game and they walk away free. As long as you are in the game, you are going to be a DevOps engineer. We place people here, they said they do not have the normal SSC, means secondary school certificate in Bangladesh, right? We place them. So you do not need to worry about how we place them. We have an extensive interview prep because Shahid and I am actually answering all the interview questions. And we give you, and you listen, you learn, and you can ask us questions. The process is very, very robust. What is called practical. And then before you ask, you will get whatever you need. because our end goal is you become successful. That's actually our goal. So as an example, after you apply, what do you do? Of course, you apply, then of course you do after your application is done, then you do our enrollment process. Of course, when you talk to us, our team will be setting up a meeting with you, and then we'll make sure your enrollment is complete. Once your enrollment complete, of course, you will be downloading the app, because we want to make sure that you can have the either iOS or the Android, so that you can actually take advantage anywhere you go. Because my goal is you become addicted throughout the bootcamp on the program. That's the goal. So we have our own mobile app, so you can actually download and you can log in, so you can get the mobility experience throughout the bootcamp. And then of course, we have the desktop app. You download the desktop app so that you can be out of interruption from all the Facebook, notification. So in desktop app, you log into the portal, you're getting the content, you're getting all the videos, you are good to go. You are able to chat with us and get everything you need. So we have the desktop app. Remember, as Shahid mentioned, we have everything is developed in-house because we are a software development company. Okay, and then finally you need a workstation. We need you buy your computer. Either you should have a computer i7 8th generation or higher. You can buy the Apple Mac, again, except the Marnie Stack. Everybody can buy the Apple Mac, it's fine. But the Marnie Stack, we'll talk next time, next webinar. They cannot buy the Apple. 8 GB RAM should be recommended 12 GB. 256 GB solid state drive, the more is better. There is no problem. You need an extra monitor, 22 inches or 27 inches. And of course, you need a nice camera. You look at my camera, right? I'm actually darker than what you see on the screen, by the way. I'm not lying, right? So why? Because as you'll be working remote, you have to be presentable as always, okay? Everything matter how you look, how you speak, okay? So presentation is important. Plus, you'll be doing it remote. Anytime you speak with me, you do the presentation, show and tell, your camera has to be on, okay? So that I can see how you speak and how you do things. And actually, when we give you the feedback, how you actually react, because your reaction matter to your audience. So it is important. When I get angry, all the student knows, okay, he's not happy today. Because my reaction, I'm not closing my camera. I am not happy with you guys today. I say it. So it means everybody knows he's not happy. So reaction is important. So you need to have a camera. You need to buy a camera. We help normally. If you need help, of course, we'll be helping you. There is no problem with that. Now the documentation. Initial documentation means you can skip it. If you do the enrollment, all the videos of the portal, when you log into, after your enrollment, you get all the videos, means how our portal works. Because you will go through the portal, this portal actually maintain everything, keep tracking everything, all the details you'll be learning from the portal. And then finally, we run the bootcamp to follow the Agile Scrum, and we have our own project management platform. Okay, the same thing you'll be doing in any company you join. Either can be Amazon, can be Facebook, can be anywhere you will be join any project that you will be using So you will be actually using the project management platform to implement, to follow the Agile Scrum. So we run our bootcamp to follow the Agile Scrum, and our project management platform is there. And you will be going over 2 weeks sprint. Your sprint will be what the work assigned will be. Of course, based on the workshop, everything will be assigned. Your technical test, show and tell, your hands-on. Everything will be going like this. What are the benefits? Benefits is very complex things. Not only we are teaching you, you are actually using day-to-day basis so that you can speak very easily. So many things like that to learn the Agile Scrum. Of course, 1-day training, $1,000, $1,500. We do not provide your training. The training, then you do the hands-on. Okay, so this you will be doing here, very strictly we maintain, because all the data we collect in the portal will show you very soon. Of course, you will create your Git account because we use the Git almost for every bootcamp except the product owner. So you'll be creating the bootcamp, the Git, because the way you store all the code. You need to download the Zoom because that's the we'll be connecting with you like we are in Zoom now. And then finally, you will be creating a new Gmail account. Okay, this Gmail account is separate than what you have today. With the same Gmail account, you will be creating the LinkedIn account, Monster account, Indeed, Career Builder, and Dice. All the account you'll be creating within the same Gmail account. So from day one, you are all good to go. Eventually, of course, behind the scene, we'll be working to prepare your profile and all the good stuff. And then get to know us. You get to know us, get connected with our Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, and I think Google and all of this. Because we put a lot of good contents on YouTube. Many, many good contents. Of course, it's a business, right? We need to do for the marketing. Okay, so we do this. And it is very important for us. We do it and you follow them as well. Okay, so now let's go actually the portal, right? So as we said, of course, you are remote, but actually you're not remote. You are actually close, like maybe the less than a second you're away from me, because the portal, we actually maintain everything. We upload all the videos, we upload all the documents, and then we actually track your progress. And then actually we see who is good leader, means the good in your team, in the same group. We check your technical test here, right? And then of course, you can set up the calendar meeting with us as well here. So anything, most of the work you'll be doing in the corporate job, we have all the tools in the portal actually. All the tools we call the feature. And plus the moment you join any corporate job, two things you will be actually using your 70% of your day-to-day job. One is the chat application, another is an email application, right? We have everything in-house here. So the communication here, strictly we use our own chat, right? In our chat that we maintain everything, okay? Every time, what type of chat you do, of course, it actually tracks how many chat you have done. The goal of the chat, just to see your collaboration, your communication, your proactiveness, your engagement in the program. So these are the metrics we collect because there is a reason. The number of technical questions you have answered, number of like the show and tell you have done. You have to give 15 show and tell. This is amazing, okay? Show and tell is nothing but is a presentation. It is one of the pillars of the Agile Scrum. It's a show and tell is nothing but whatever you have done, you just show your business or show your team, basically. So show and tell you have to do because that's the way you build the confidence. You will be competent day by day. And then, of course, we provide, you do not need to buy any book. You do not need to go to the library. You do not need to. The expectation is, as we are giving you the workshop content, you are not supposed to read on YouTube. You are not supposed to go any Udemy or anything else because those are really not the content you need. Okay, because those are the content is not for you, it's for me. Because those are the content I understand better. And I know those are we are putting the YouTube content because the business. So that people will read, people will come. So those are for the business. You are here, you have to put your trust, you are putting your time, you have to give everything and let us handle all your complexity. So it means you need to go to any documentation, basically. If you go documentation, if you go on somewhere else, right? Let me change my program quickly. You are strictly not supposed to go anywhere else because that's not what we want here because you will be confused. Okay, let me go over here. Okay, so let's go see. So the reason you are not supposed to read documentation from other people, you are exactly follow our own documentation. Our own documentation will help you because it's based on the workshop. Okay, so it helps you. we provide for the cloud ops and the quality assurance, because very important, and for the Multistreaming. So these documents important for you because it actually correlate what we cover in the workshop. So this actually the documents is step by step in the what has been covered in the workshop. Within we do our best as close as possible. This is to help you so that you do not need to look. Each of the tools are amazing. They're actually solving the billions of dollar business. They are used by the millions of business every day. And you can actually become very old to learn this type of tools. They're very big. But we teach you what you will be doing in your job. We actually are making you competent that how you will be using it. What type of challenge you will be facing, how you overcome the challenges, right? That's our goal is here. We are not making you 4 years of IT that graduate here. That's not our goal. Our goal is we are making you the expert on the specific areas you are joining. So this document is very like the precise. Most time this documentation is very good, but we are not stopping there. Beside the documentation, we provide our own show and tell. It means whatever we cover in the workshop, throughout the bootcamp, we also, during the week, we actually provide 2 more, 3 more actually show and tell. What are the benefits? So that you as a student, you can see the second time, you can see the third time, so that you can do hands-on yourself. Hey, outcome is amazing. Outcome is amazing. The goal is, because I already bought you 35 to 40 hours. As long as you give me the time and your focus, I do not worry that you do not have any background, because we are already spending time and we are giving the enough time and effort and the content. You will be walking away here successfully 1 day early, 1 day late, because our show and tell, our contents based on everything we do here. So it's very important you actually focus on them. And then let's go here a little bit. So let me change program again. So after you're done the program, right? After you're done the program, after you're done the show and tell, your technical question and answer, everything is done. Then you are coming with the interview journey. In the interview journey, again, as I said, we have hundreds of videos, means me and our team, we make. Means you ask me question. You ask me any question, I can actually answer, because that's what I've been doing, right? I have been working for a while, and then now I'm managing my own team. I'm actually owning the platform. I'm the CEO of my own company. So I have all the hats, right? I can answer. I can actually make this story right and left. So the most complex part of the interview, we have an extensive, actually, the content that we will be giving you the access right after the bootcamp is complete, after you do your part. Right, let's go here. Yeah, so this kind of content you will be accessed. You'll be given the access. These are the content from the tools, technology, how and why. Child videos, my videos, all the videos are here. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So that the amount of the things you have learned, and that you will see how actually we use in the real life, and you'll be interviewing them and you'll be getting the job. Of course, we'll be assisting you with your job interview, your resume, your references, your background. But in fact, the best things we'll do when you're interview, we also stay with you in the interview. Make sure we want to see how you speak, so that we can take some notes, we can prepare you better for the next interview. That's how actually we do in the interview. We only allow you to go to the job market once you are ready. Once you are, this is your time, you want to go, you are ready. You have done all our prerequisite, everything else, you are ready to go to the job market, and that's how it works. You got job, we actually negotiate for you. Of course, you work hard, you have done all of the good stuff, I negotiate. When I involve with the negotiation, rest assured, I will make sure you can get $10,000 to $20,000 more than what they plan to give you. Hey, I have a track record. Everybody I negotiated, I gave them minimum 5,000, maximum 20,000 raise, because I know all of them, how all this work. Okay, so we'll be actually helping them. Your background check will be helping them. Once you join, make sure 2 weeks you do not have any accident, we actually make sure we take care of you. And then even if you lose your job in 6 months, you come back to us, you do not need to pay any money because we'll take care of you. That's how it works. I think that's actually the process I had. Now the question is, once we are studying the bootcamp, so we'll have one more webinar that will be on the MERN stack. MERN stack means MongoDB, Express.js, React.js, and the Node.js. It's a JavaScript. TS4U officially is starting the MERN stack bootcamp as well from July. The benefits are amazing because everything you see, it is actually the MERN stack. Our mobile app, React Native. Our desktop app, Electron.js. Our backend, Express.js, and the Next.js. Our frontend, React and Next.js. All of this is MERN stack. It means we will be the best. We'll be providing the MERN stack bootcamp amazingly. And then of course, our MERN stack, the things are ready to go. The way the MERN stack will go, that's the content. So from the very step by step, from the baby steps we'll be starting. So after the webinar is done for the MERN stack and the product owner, then July 1st is the open question and answer. And you can call your workstation readiness. You can call the loan application. You can call I need the onboarding help. I need the enrollment help. The whole 1 week from July 1st to July 7th. There is no problem. July 8th is our again, we are starting, right? We are starting. Once you start, I am not a nice person that you can give me a reason. Let's be fair and square. Means there is no break. You are done. Humanly, you are in jail. Means you are just focused on it. It's all good thing. It's nothing bad. Means you are focused on it. So before we start focusing, we want to enjoy the July 8th. Means that week, we will have the Michigan group. Means that we will have our yearly picnic. Okay. So it means that everybody can have time because we need to, end of the day, we need the family time, right? We need some good time. So July 8th, the picnic. July 15, your first workshop. Okay. At the first 3 weeks, your workshop will continue because you have to complete your software development. You have to complete so many things in the beginning because we actually start showing you all the wording doesn't make sense really. Once you see the practical, things make sense. So we'll be showing all the practical work, what we do here in the TS4U, how we do. We'll be actually correlating, connect the dot. What is the front end? What is the back end? What is the database? Or how the front end and back end works, how the back end to the database work, right? We're actually doing everything practical because we will be showing from our own application, own services. And then of course your journey will start. And the expectation is January 2nd week, maximum January 2nd week, your core part of the bootcamp is done. Okay. And then throughout the bootcamp, of course, you'll be giving based on your priority, not my priority. If you say, I want to go 7 months, of course, you have to complete all the technicals, the show and tell and the technical question. If you say, no, I want to take extra time, I need a 9 month, of course, then you have extra time. But our content will be provided and closed by the January 2nd week. And once we say something, we make it. We have no problem with this. We never give the less content, any group. We always give the more and more content based on the market needs. And as a student, before you go to the job, take the learning as passion as possible. Learn it as nicely as possible. Once you start the job, you barely have time to learn. So we want to make sure you take the time to learn things. And that's actually the process here. And now let me see if I think we normally cover all of this so people do not ask any question. Let me see. Okay. So some of the questions people ask, okay. Some of the question I can answer for you. Let me, So when can you apply for the student loan? Yes, you can apply student loan anytime. When can you apply for the stride funding? We are in the process to make the changes, 0 payment upfront. Hopefully this week will be done. So we have time. You don't need to worry about it. Week here, you need to take a little bit time. You need to plan, you need to speak with your family member, husband, wife, father, mother, and then set up your mind and then come happily. Means like you are joining a job. Again, it's like you are joining a job. You are learning by doing. That's our goal. Once a bootcamp starts, it starts, okay? It is not any lousy process. Means it runs the way it is showing here. Once a bootcamp starts, it the way it shows here. I show you here one more time so you guys will know. It actually runs because
Cloud Ops Engineering is one of the most in-demand skill sets in today's job market.
We follow the Agile Scrum here.
If you're looking for a career in AWS Cloud Ops Engineering, TS4U has the premium course for you.
There is a reason.
With our no job, no payment policy, you're guaranteed to land your dream job after completing our course. Don't worry about student loan debt. We offer a 100% job guarantee.
To add value.
So what are you waiting for? Join our webinar on January 7th, 2023 and sign up for our course beginning on February 4th, 2023.
So you have good time now. Talk to your family. And we are different, as I said. Everything you see here, this in-house built, and we are a software development company. That's the reason we have a superpower and the passion that we can optimistically, confidently, and then guarantee that everything you'll be learning is practical. Theory will be there. Of course, you'll be learning theory, but everything will be practical. So there will not be any fairy tale story. That's not necessary at all. I think that's all I wanted to cover. Okay, let's see. Any question? Can you check any question from the YouTube, from anybody else? You guys take a little bit time, so ask question, but I have some other things at least. Okay. I thought it said on Facebook that get job before you pay. What is it? I thought it said Facebook that no. You don't pay. Sorry, you don't pay. Again, you don't pay for the income share loan. You pay after you get a job. The deferred loan option means you get the loan, but you are not paying next 12 months. So no, you are not paying now. Is the bootcamp 5 days a week as we are working? So the Sylvie, it is actually 1 or 2 days a week, but the content will be provided in the workshop. You need to spend 5 days. You need to, after, say an example, you work 8 to 5, say an example, and the 5 to 6:30, maximum 7, your family time. When the dinner is done, talk to your husband, have some family time, watch TV, then you're done. You go back to the computer and start spending time on the bootcamp content. Until like that, at the 11 o'clock, 11:30, go to sleep, go to work. If you do this, you'll be fine because then there is no problem. Weekend, you can spend extra time that you should do because and that's the people who work full-time, they can manage it because I know you're working in the industry, so you can do this. And then whoever is doing the full-time, that's 24/7, basically sleeping, praying, and eating, remaining, you are spending time on it. You should not have any problem at all. Initially, it will be Saturday, Sunday. We have the Monday evening, the half an hour sync-up call, and also people set up the show and tell at the presentation. Wednesday evening, also the Agile Scrum sync-up call, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Basically, you update what you do. If you do not join, you can simply update through the chat. Okay, through the chat means you are joining, you are not joining, you have the work and anything else going on. You can simply update in the what is called. You can update in the group chat, then we should be all good to go. Group chat will be like this, continuously group chat will be going. And we do the Thursday is the show and tell, Friday is the show and tell, but show and tell actually throughout the week. So let's say tonight we have a show and tell. The tonight show and tell, it will be like the Kubernetes, scaling, load balancer, and cups. So this show and tell the students is waiting for. After this show and tell, they will build the confidence, and then they will start doing their own show and tell. So it is actually one day, like officially 1 or 2 days, but throughout the week, your activities is extensively there. And plus, your engagement is extensively needed in order to become successful and get it done and get the job. So you guys will be learning more once we start, but everything we do here through our chat and our application. See? What time class is Saturday, Sunday? So it starts 10 o'clock and it can go 3 o'clock. So the quality, of course, I lead all the quality and the cloud ops. Initially, I lead all of this. And then you go, the cloud ops start at 10 o'clock and it can go up to 3 o'clock. The quality assurance and then what is called the vehicle validation, it start at 10 o'clock, it will go 3 o'clock. And whoever comes in person, I normally provide them lunch so that they do not have any problem. How is the QA program different from the AWS Cloud Ops program? So that's a great question. So in a software development, okay, we actually, what do? We actually group of people with the different discipline. We work together to build a mobile application or website. That's actually the software development team does. Example, if I want to build a mobile application that, so my mother or all the older people can actually test their, like the blood sugar, right? From their iPhone. That's all I want. That's it. So for this, I actually need a team. I need a software developer for the front end. I need a software developer for the back end. I need the QA. I need the product owner. I need the DevOps engineer. So let's go only 3 people now. One is the developer, I said. One is the QA. So where is the DevOps fit? DevOps fit in the middle. So after the software engineering is done, coding is done, DevOps engineer responsibility to actually configure the code, build the code, take the code to the 100 to the 500 server, make sure millions of users can use. So how they start? They start with they build in the development environment. They build in the test environment. They build in the staging environment. And they build all of this environment. Then the QA come and they actually start the testing. So developer write the code. DevOps engineer deploy the code. QA start the testing. So now who actually write the requirements? Product owner write the requirements or business analyst write the requirements. So what do we use? We use the project management tools to build the project. And what methodology we follow? We follow Agile Scrum. We have so many. We follow here Agile Scrum framework. That's it. Let's go to the next question. I think I answered that. Okay. So both are the same team, but the work is different. The DevOps engineer, they use so many tools, and the QA, they do not use so many tools. They use the QA tools and the project management tools. They're all good to go. DevOps engineer, they use the AWS platform, they use the Kubernetes, they use the Terraform, they use the Ansible, they use the Git, they use the Jenkins, they use the GitHub, and so on. Because they use the tools to build the platform so that this platform is this application can be scaled 1,000 to the 100 million people. Means 100 million users can come to the website or they can use the mobile app to access the service that the company is providing. But it is, my mother can test her blood sugar from her mobile app. Okay, so that's actually the small problem. To solve it, you need a team. So that's the development teamwork. Okay, let's see. What time? Okay, Saturday, Sunday. I think I already answered this. Let me see. Do you have any other questions? Okay, we do not have any other questions. So now let's go to the next step. What do you guys do? So we will be actually providing, let me see. We will be providing this link, this URL. We'll be uploading on the YouTube, as well as we'll be sending you the email and then sending you the text. I know it is not the marketing text. This is the by default, we have to send it because our partners, they do not want state and the partners and myself, I do not want anyone to join any more bootcamp until you do enough research. You do enough your own research, your own timing. So it is we are obligated to do this. If you do not like our text, just simply say stop. It will block. And we follow the state, federal process and procedure, what we do here. Okay. So that you can listen to again and you can prepare your questions and then you come back to the website. Okay. You come back to the website and you can set up actually talk to us. You give your number and then actually we will be what? We will be setting up we will be calling you and then we go from there. We'll be answering your question. And then part of this, once you're ready for the enrollment, after you discuss the enrollment, any of the program, you will be actually going to the courses, plans and fees, AWS Cloud Ops Engineer, you'll be going there. And then actually you will be you'll be applying for you'll be enrolling in our bootcamp. Once you do the enrollment, once you complete the enrollment, actually our team received your inquiry, we review all your information, we approve it. Once you approve it, then actually you follow the same process I was just sharing you. Can I do this again? Yep. So once your enrollment is complete, right? Once your enrollment is complete, look at this. And then you go to the download the app. Look at this, everything is, sorry. So download the app, make sure you're ready. Again, it is our internal process. You get stuck, you will be getting the one-on-one support. Make sure your communication is good. You get what you need. Because it's not like we are dealing with 1,000 people. We deal with 30 people, 35 people, 40 people. So we have enough resource. You don't need to worry about, do you have time? I am from Florida. I am from Alaska. Do you have time for me? We have time because it is private bootcamp. You text me anytime, obligation is you'll get the response. There is nobody can say, well, I am waiting for 7 days. You get the response, you will get the solutions. Okay. So then you will download, as I said, after your enrollment is done, then you can follow this process. It's very important. But I want to actually go over this quickly so you guys know this. You guys know the portal is very important. That's the talk to us. You will be setting up your the talk to us before you join. Once you set up this meeting, then we get a notification in our end and we call you, then we answer your questions. And you ends up, you talk to me so that I get to know you. You do this register from our website. Here, look at the sign up, and sign up means register and sign in means your login. Okay. And then of course you can sign in page. You can sign in from here. Also, you can forget your password from this page as well. And you can download the app as well from you can simply type TS number 4 letter U, then you will see in the App Store or the Play Store. Yep. So then of course, where you find the courses, as I was showing you, everything is here. And then of course, all the courses you can visit here. If you click courses, all the courses, you can actually explore all the courses. That's the expectation. And then actually you can see our services. Beside the bootcamp, we have the immigration service, H1B, for the foreign students, CPT, OPT, as well as we do the EB3 as well for the immigrant to come to the United States, become green card holder. We do those services as well. Okay, resource is very important. In the resource tab from the website, actually you'll be learning our documentation. From the resource, you go to the documentation is very important. How? Look at this. From the resource, if you go to the documentation, right? So basically everything you see here, any company you go, any company, you will ends up with the video or the documentation, right? Of course, we show step by step, but all the documentation is here as well, so that you become familiar with our process, as well as that you slowly get used to it, reading the documentation and reading the content. So this documentation is important. Basically, we have our life cycle here. And then you have our TS4U blog. Our blog is very important as well. Why? Because in the blog, as I remember, this is for the marketing and the business development. We have to write the blog. Okay. So we literally expose our own content because that's the marketing tactics, right? So that Google knows us. Our content become the unique and the Google knows us on the top. When you type on the IT training, we become #1 and you come to us. But this blog, they're very genuine. They are our wording. It's my word or our mentor, our group, our team member word. Those words we put it so that actually we convert them, we actually put them into actually here as well. So basically it's a Shahid speech, right? So of course this will be his speech as well as the marketing, right? Because we have to do all the purpose. So you should read this because this is his, not my voice. This is actually the interview. So blog is very important, very powerful. That's actually you'll be learning so many things. Okay. And let's go continue. Student loan, as we go over already. So if you go to our student loan, you click this link, you will get the student loan as well. We'll give you this link so you guys will get to know. And then of course we have our event, schedule info session, like a talk to us. You talk to us so that we can actually get to know you, so you can get to know us and get all the answer. Events is like all our webinar. These are the events. We normally do the webinar before every bootcamp start. Okay, let's continue with this. And this webinar session also will be shared here today. So if you go resources and if you go to the IT webinar, and this will be after it will be actually the hosted here. We'll be dropping here so that you guys can come and watch. So you can take notes, you can actually make a decision. So this is also important. So we want to make sure that we're not hiding any information or you're just jumping and joining. We do not want that. So we want to be transparent, all the information we provide and all the commitment we have so that there is no down the path any misunderstanding. So this webinar will be hosted by tomorrow in this page. Of course, now you will be communicating with us. You will be downloading the app and our chat application. Our chat is very important. From the portal, you can do the chat. As I showed you, from the portal, you'll be able to do the chat after you log in. And that's the chat interface. And then from the mobile app, you'll be able to do the chat as well. So there shouldn't be any problem. Of course, the notification. You are in Florida. I am in Ohio, right? Once the workshop video is uploaded, you want a notification, right? We have the notification. You will say video is uploaded. Good. So you'll know right away the workshop video is ready to go. And we upload the workshop video in 24 hours. Okay. That's our service level agreement with the student. We do earlier than that, but the maximum 24 hours. If in case we are unable to upload the videos, we actually give you the Zoom link right away so that you do not have any issues to become productive with what you do. This is my profile. You'll be changing all of this. This is the documentation that will be sharing with you. Many documentation will be providing with you so that you can get all the template upfront. This is actually I walk you through. This is you will be doing it very importantly. And we create our own diagram as needed. But nowadays we create the less diagram because we show you all the practical work. Our own infrastructure, we show you our own code base, how the front and how the back end work, how the database work. Because once you learn the things practically, it actually, the things you learn 500 page, you learn, right? The book version, and the people who knows, they can tell you in 10 seconds, really what it is. Still, you did not understand after reading the book. I can tell you in 10 seconds what it is. And you will understand that because I can show you the practical work. Okay, so of course, your progress is very important. We send you your progress report monthly. Okay, And it is important. If you are below or behind on something, we set up a game plan. We assist you because people has issues in life. Like something happened and they're behind or something, we help. I showed you guys who is performing the best in your session. It will be on the top. Technical question. Based on each of the workshop, we provide the 35 technical question. In the beginning, we provide 100. The first couple workshop will be providing hundreds question. Okay, and then it become 35. This 35 question is very important. You cannot answer from the Google. We will know this. We know because each of the workshop, we have a mentor assistant. They actually knows what is the answer. Because in the workshop, we will actually give you the answer. We speak about it. We say what it is, why we do this, how we do this. And we make the questions, and actually those questions is for you to answer. So Google will not help you. It means you go back to the workshop video, you listen, take notes, and you answer the question. You'll be performing very well. Of course, you'll know how many questions you have done, how many questions has been answered. You'll know all of the details from here. And you can make, of course, if someone want to make payment, you can make payment from the portal as well. We have all the payment system there. And the many important links we provide here. Important means the app link, this link, that link, the referral link we provide on the, let's go here. We provide here. So basically this, the whole slide is representation of the whole portal. We provide all of this. And then this is where we have a professional consultant. You don't need to worry about it. And then beside this, we also purchase item. If you want to do any courses, you don't need to worry about it. And you can upload your documentation. Like, of course, we want everybody prepare your own documents. It helps when you prepare your documents. It really helps, you know. And my calendar, you set up the meeting with us so that we meet and we solve your problem. And this is where it shows your payment, how much is remaining, how much you paid. Show and tell is 15 show and tell is needed. Each of the things we actually maintain from here. How many you have completed, how many is left. If we share the audio video separately only with you, you will get it under the audio video section. And if I give you some feedback, like you are not performing very well, you are supposed to spend 40 hours, 30 hours, but you join the workshop and then you are gone. So you need to talk. Even our talk become our feedback, right? So we give you those feedback so you can have it. Okay? The same way, if you go to work, any work you go, you are not performing, you will receive feedback, right? We do the same thing here as well. If you have any issues on the TS for your portal app is not working, you should create the issues, then we fix it. Compliment, of course, you have to compliment, right? Appreciate other people. If someone is helping you, thank you for helping me to organize this, right? Or thank you for helping me to review my work. Or thank you for helping me to do my hands-on, I got stuck. This is very important. You need to compliment other people. You need to track your day-to-day activities because we want you write down everything you do day-to-day because that's you will do any environment you go. Many managers, they want to know you update him day-to-day activities. What do you do? Because that's the part of the Scrum so that manager knows how the things are going. It's not the micromanaging. If you think micromanaging, that's your problem. It's not my problem. I am managing 20 people, right? Or 10 people. I need to know high level what you're working today. Just a couple bullet points. So then I will know that where you are at. This is the help center in the portal. Get to know our team and the vacation holiday, actually you'll know. Near me, where you'll know who actually in your group, by the session, by the program. That's the part of the portal, the feature. And you can change your password and you can see the agreement. When you do the enrollment, we have actually a series, hundreds of bullet points, what you should do, what you should not do, all the best practices. We call the agreement. This agreement is shared with the partners, with the state. Okay, same agreement. We want to add your family members so they can actually see your progress. Your family member cannot see anybody's progress. Your family member cannot talk to anybody else. Okay, they only can see your progress. because your wife just tell you every day, let's go to the dinner, let's do this, let's do that. So you show your wife your progress, she will calm down. She'll say, oh my gosh, you're not performing well. Or your husband is messing up with you every day. Let's go to the Cancun, right? So family member is, so you add your family member, engaging them, it helps you. It's a good family work together, it's good. We provide you many templates because you don't know, but you need an email template, you need the test case template, you need the document template, so many templates we provide you so that you don't need to worry about how to make them. We have the public holidays, so you know what day we are off and what day we are on. The video, of course, the workshop video, program module video, we have a short videos, we have a long videos. Okay, we provide them so you can actually take notes from here. Show and tell is very important. This is the where you learn the show and tell, means we will be providing show and tell tonight and we'll be uploading tomorrow, and you can see right away here. And this is the one. The interview videos, once you're done your boot camp, then we'll be start giving you the interview videos so that you can actually prepare for it. Workshop videos, this, after the workshop is done, in 24 hours, you'll see the workshop video will be here. The last workshop will be on the always on the top. Last workshop will be, last means the immediate, the last means not the first, last means that this week workshop video will be on the top. The next week workshop video will be on the top, like this. FAQ, we provide the FAQ so you can know us, what type of things you should do and should not do. We provide the free trial so you can join. The enrollment process is very straightforward. You provide all your information and then get to know us, about us, what do you do? And then actually you can use a logout. You can log out anything, anytime you do not use, you can log out. But every 3 months, you have to change your password. And if you are like a not active, like a 5 days, you will receive a alert. Hey, you are inactive 5 days. Okay. If you do not log in next 2 days, you'll be locked out. So then you actually break the commitment. We do not want you to do this, but just to know, we build the platform and we know how to actually hold you accountable so that you become successful. So all these things, quality things we are doing just for you, so that you actually spend time, you become productive, you become successful. So this is all for today. You can actually set up a time to talk to us. Next webinar will be on actually 27, June 27, next webinar will be. The same time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. You can bring the questions, okay? There is no problem. Webinar is open questions. There is no problem at all, okay? You can set up one-on-one time with us as well. And then, of course, July 1st is the we will be setting up the orientation, your open Q&A, help with the apply for the loan, set up your computer, onboarding, enrollment, everything will be done. And whoever join early, you will be getting the access of the content. There is no problem because you join, you get the content, right? And July 8th, we want to spend time together to have a good time, eat together in a picnic. So then you guys are done. Then no more summer, no more winter, nothing. Basically, just your regular work or your full-time student with us. For the Michigan student, I am expecting you come here because this is for you guys. The whole office for the student. You can come here at least from until the midnight. If you want to start the late night, I will give you the key. You can study. There is no problem. We have a fridge, the food available, snacks available here. You can come and eat. There is no problem. This is the culture, the corporate culture. Anywhere you go, we provide the snacks, drinks, food. We do the here as well. So you don't need to pay. You're good. Okay. As long as you spend your time, that's all we want. And that's the experience we want to provide you. And that's our commitment. All right, guys. Thank you very much for your time. And I want to see you guys on the June 27th. At the same time, if you have any questions, definitely you should go to our homepage, ts4u.us, and you should actually set up the talk to us, or you can actually contact us. Then you can call us our number. Okay. Here is our number as well. You can call our number, then we'll be answering. You can join. This is also our WhatsApp number. This is our phone number as well. When you do our WhatsApp, we also get the message. Okay. So you are connecting with us anytime you have any questions. I will see you guys on June 27, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you very much. We look forward to work with you to build your career and then place you into the job. Thank you. Let's see if they have any other question. Okay, when will we start the boot camp? I think I answered the question. So it will be like July. Actually, for you, the moment you decide, if you get your computer ready, if you get your enrollment done, you started basically. Because the moment you are behind with the basic, means your preparation, you are already behind. July 15, you should not be in a situation, oh, I did not buy my computer. I did not do the enrollment. I did not do this. Please do not do this. The bootcamp is like you are joining a university for a period of time. So if you decided, you talk to us, we'll be set you up, and then you're good. You can relax, have the family time, buy the computer, test things out, join our sync up call, right? That's what you should do. It start from today if you start from today. But if you ask me what will be the last day to join, you shouldn't do the last day to join. You should join if you decided early. But you can join anytime. Our partners allow you to join anytime. For me, well, the content will be shared, content is recorded, content will be given. And if you are unintentionally late, of course, we are available to help you. There is no problem. But if you're intentionally late, I will personally and professionally tell you, make a decision proactively. Means, this is what I want to do. Let me start. This is my plan. I'm going to start now. My plan is to finish December. From today, there is no today. Now I'm going to start. That's how it works. If you do like this, your career will be great. Your life will be clean. If you're lousy, lazy, like you say one thing, do another thing, then nothing will be good for you. I'm positive you already know. Okay, you'll be stuck on the same job. You'll be doing the same thing. You'll never see your improvement happening. So proactiveness is important. Okay, guys, thank you. And I stopped everything. Thank you, guys. We'll be sharing this link. How do you count hours? Oh, sorry. Ibrahim, you said that. Good question. Before you guys start the bootcamp, we'll be putting a new functionality on the portal, counting hours. Okay? Basically, for our employee, we, of course, employee the way you do the check-in, right? When you go to the work, you do the check-in the same. So you just join, you just check in. Okay? So we'll be counting the hours, how many hours you spend. And that's also the very innovative. Counting hours today on what? Right? On learning Kubernetes, on learning Java, on learning something. So that will be also meaningful. But that's the way we are going to actually the counting your hours. Any other question? No, there is no other question. All right, guys, thank you very much. And I'm actually ending up the streaming now. And thank you for everybody joining. We appreciate your time and the effort. You have a wonderful rest of the day. Stop it.